When to share the gospel? Of course, we should be ready. Always, we should be always ready. We just read in 1 Peter 3:15, and also in 2 Timothy chapter 4. Also, we read a verse: "Be ready in season and out of season." I'll just read that verse for you. 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 2 says, "Preach the word, be ready in season and out of season. Reprove, rebuke, exhort with great patience and instructions." So we should be always ready, even in the middle of the heavy duty, or even in the middle of the night. Whenever the Lord gives us an opportunity, Lord gives us a freedom of spirit, should be ready. But at the same time, we should understand that we should be ready, but the people who are before us may not be always be ready and receptive. So we should sense in our spirit. Of course, when we are filled with the Holy Spirit, there is a mindset on the Spirit is life and peace. Romans 8:6 we read that. So when our mind is full of the Holy Spirit, there is a life and peace in a certain direction. When God is giving us an opportunity, when we feel free to share about that, and that we sense that that person who is listening to us is receptive and is asking, many times they themselves will be asking, then we should be ready. But at the same time, with this warning verse we all would have seen in Matthew 7, Matthew 7, after Jesus says about not judging others and all, then Jesus says that do not throw the pearls before the swine. Matthew 7 verse 6, "Do not give what is holy to dogs, and do not throw your pearls before swine, or they will trample them under their feet and turn and tear you to pieces." So we should sense in our heart. Sometimes actually some people may not be, they would just, they would have been probably had some many, negative experiences from believers, or, they would be so repelled, and, they don't want to hear anything about Christ or Jesus. So such people, we shouldn't try to push gospel down their throat or anything like that. We are not here to force anybody. We are here to be his witnesses. And sometimes actually people may not be receptive. We should value their freedom and privacy and their time, and so we shouldn't be forceful or intrusive, but rather we should wait for the moving of the Holy Spirit. And sometimes actually, what I do is that in my OPD and all, there would be many tracks, even in the waiting room before the OPD. I practice at my home clinic, so there in the sit out in the waiting area itself, there will be many tracks, and Gideon's New Testaments and all in various languages would be there. Some gospel tracks would be there, and of course in my OPD room also there would be verses and all. So many a time I have experienced that people themselves will ask. Today evening also, one person from Kanpur, although I am here in Karunagappally in Kollam, one UP person, he is working here nearby, and so second time he is coming to my OPD, and he himself asked, I didn't tell anything, he himself asked, "Doctor, why are you following Christ? Your name doesn't look like you are a Christian." So then I said, this is how. So like that, actually, God himself will make opportunities for us, and so we should sense that, and we should be forceful. As this saline solution people say, we shouldn't be hypertonic or hypotonic saline. You would have probably many of you would have heard that saline solution. That's a team of people who teach about how to share the gospel and all. So hypertonic, we know the 0.9% is the normal saline. So hypertonic means some people would be too pushy for the gospel. Some people would be hypotonic. They would be we are called to be the salt of the earth, no? So but we shouldn't be on the either side, but the Holy Spirit has to give us that freedom and wisdom